Brookside, Cloud and Connectivity Solutions, an Austin business since 2002. With decades of experience in phone systems, video, contact centers, and the integration and connectivity experience to be able to make things come together, we are a vendor agnostic broker who works with all the major UCaaS and CCaaS cloud based providers and the top carriers. We can be a single point of contact from solution design and demos to contracts and implementation from any of the major companies that provide this, from 8x8, Mitel, and Microsoft Teams, and Ring Central, to in Zoom, or to AT&T, Spectrum, and Grande. I mean, all these companies, we work with them all the time. So one of the big things that's happening in our business today is Microsoft Teams. It's really come onto the scene to be able to, is a popular productivity tool that's providing cloud-based chat, meetings, and collaboration. However, in most offices, one of the things that I'm noticing is that most of the people are making and receiving voice calls outside the company with their phone system or a phone service. So they'll either have, Avaya, NEC, Cisco, ShoreTel, Mitel, and even some of them, have already moved to the cloud, so they've gotten rid of their phone system, but they'll still have like a Poly there, or, maybe a J-Link, or even a Cisco, but they'll all have something that they make and receive voice calls on outside the business. But internal calls, they're 100% into Teams. So from internal voice calls, team meetings, video meetings, chat, task management, file storage, the whole gamut, using it every day. So what's going on to be able to unify this? Because this is crazy, having two different things on your desktop. So we look to 8x8, who's one of the top companies right now that's in this space, as far as providing something in the back office for using Microsoft Teams at the desktop. So the way that would be, they are an all-in-one company, so they've got voice, chat, video, contact center. It's all license-based. So whatever you need, however many of you need, it's very simple, very cloud-based, from omni-channel contact center with speech analytics, recording screens and everything, to email, web chat, SMS, all those things, social media integration, as well as integration to everything from Microsoft Teams and Salesforce to Zendesk, But like I said, what we're talking about today is Microsoft Teams. Let's get back to Teams. So Teams, if you take Teams, you put it together with 8x8, what you come up with is 8x8 for Microsoft Teams. How about that? 8x8 voice for Microsoft Teams. So what you're getting is it just allows the users to communicate on a single communications platform using the Microsoft Teams client. So that's really what it is a client. So how it works, how does it work? Well, basically the client's running over here and you got the same user experience across all devices. You just bring up Teams and you get what you need from Teams, from video meetings and chat, file storage and task management. Then you move to direct routing to 8x8. So what that's going to provide you is, the PSTN, or the personal, the voice network, and it's going to give you a very good global calling to 47 countries. So that'd be something you're looking for. You also will, in most cases, get a free SIP phone, which would be, something that provides a lot of buttons and a speakerphone and display for people that want that. And then it gives you access to all the various applications that are available through 8x8, from CRM integration to speech analytics to, like I said, to customer journey analytics, call recording, omni-channel contact center, so that everybody, once again, has got the same user experience across all devices. So once again, it allows users to communicate on a single platform using the Microsoft Teams client. So when we start talking about their global calling plans that they have, remember, we're using Teams, but this is what's going on the backside. We're able to dial all over the world. I mean, all these countries are free. I mean, pretty much everybody, but you could probably want to call from Korea to Puerto Rico to, the Dominican Republic to the big ones, India, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Slovakia, all these places, Mexico, all covered, right? And the best thing is they have really good enterprise grade voice, because they've got they've got data centers all over the country. So by having data centers all over the country, it allows them to have local calling into 38 countries. So you can have local numbers in 38 countries and unlimited calling in 47. It's not for everybody, but it certainly helps. So because they have this global cloud, it's various multiple geo-redundant data centers, like I said, all over the globe. High availability means it never goes down, and it's got service level agreements with financial commitments to make sure that you always are up. So it's got a global reach because it's got these points of presence all over the world. So at the end of the day, they are the best company I've seen to really not have any latency or jitter, which is what we need. Now, if bandwidth is an issue, we're able to, like I said, work with any of these carriers to be able to provide you with fiber and/or SD-WAN, or ways to be able to creatively make sure that you always have, your system is always up and running. So the contact center is another piece they have. So they have omni-channel contact center, which allows your customers to contact you however they want. provides, supervisors and reports and, robust analytics on everything, and speech analytics and call recording, workforce management, and integration into social media. These are all things that happen in the background. Once again, with Microsoft Teams being what's on the desktop. So this just takes your call center and makes it more, millennial friendly, so that you've got a unified customer experience regardless of the channel that they come in on. So things go much faster that way. Integration, well, they integrate very tightly with Salesforce for screen pops. Everything's, looks like a built-in soft phone within your Salesforce screen. So you're actively working within it. Same with Slack. Integration to calendaring and things of that nature for different video conferences. Everybody's got, 3 things they got to log into for some reason. And we try to help, reduce complexity and get away from doing that. You've got NetSuite. I mean, it's got really good integration there. Once again, a screen pops in there, and allows you to be able to work within it. So it's really slick how they've got these, and they continue to get better. And the Zendesk, there's several of them out there that are available. But, at the end of the day, the way it works is it's using a technology called direct routing, which is kind of a cloud-to-cloud connection, so that, it takes, like I said, the Microsoft Teams becomes a client on the 8x8 phone network, right? So they make and receive calls, internal voice calls, everything they're doing today, but they also they get rid of their phones, they get rid of whatever you've got going on the desktop. So they just need to add a headset, and they can make and receive calls through the 8x8 network. Users never leave Teams, and everybody's happy. So one of the highlights, it's on all devices, one login. That's the best part. And it's one app. So it's, that works very well. You can get it, mobile, put it in the store, the appropriate store, get it online, and then boom, next thing you know, you've got Teams, and so the call button is what comes alive there, if it's not already, so that you wind up, like I said, getting rid of the thing you've got on your desk. You've got a dial pad there, or you can click any of your contacts and it'll automatically go out. It also is integrated with business SMS. So you can send messages to people if you have their cell phone number, and that works out very well. So they can, you separate your business from your personal when it comes to, the phone lines, and numbers and voicemail and all that, chat and everything, SMS. So one of the best things, single login for everything. So you just log in once, and all these applications are all connected. So if you're still looking for hardware on the desktop, it works with any of the Poly stuff, any Cisco or Yealink, any of these. You can either purchase them or rent them as part of the program. So it works out really well. So, I mean, where it all starts is, we have a really good website, www.brooksidus.com. So real quick, one of the first things you'll notice on our website is it's got the ability down here to look at the Gartner Magic Quadrants, which wind up giving you all the top carriers, providers over here for unified communications, which is your phone system in the cloud. This is your contact center in the cloud. This is your video and meeting solutions, Cisco, Zoom, and all those guys. And this is your SD-WAN, which is your, network stuff. So up here, there are tabs for voice, video, contact center, Microsoft Teams, and then, of course, the Gartner Magic Quadrants again, government, education, nonprofit, and connectivity. So when you go into Microsoft Teams, you see there's a lot of different, the desktop experience, the mobile app, you kind of scroll around. These are YouTubes that show you things that help educate you on what's available. The latest Polycom phones that have a built-in Android touchscreen and everything with Mitel, nice in-contact, talk desk, Zooms, how they work with Microsoft Teams. I'm always making changes to my website. So the other part that's pretty cool is up here, we've got the ability to see, Facebook page, up there, all different media, LinkedIn, as well as we have a really good YouTube channel with all kinds of information about, cost per user, things of that nature, things for schools, phones. I mean, just a lot of neat stuff on the website at www.brooksidus.com. So I'm Mike Dance at Brookside. I would love to help you see if I could reduce complexity and cut your cost per user in half, because that's what we've been able to do for a lot of people. Get you more reliable technology to help your business. Make sure that you don't worry about this stuff and you trust me to take care of it, whether it be any of your business continuity needs. That's Brookside, Cloud and Connectivity Solutions. www.brooksidus.com.